about that team's pretty nice, and people are sleeping on them now because they were hot, picked up Cousins, everything. They kind of threw up a couple dud games early this year.
Yeah,
so people are kind of sleeping on them now, but I think. Honestly, I do think Cousins is an upgrade over Keenum, and I think that team's they're making the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, and they're quietly moving up my power rankings. Last week they were at 9. This week jumped to 6.
They're going to do some damage.
See kind of what they do and the next 5 teams on my list do this week, and see how it kind of shuffles everything up.
All right, so
number 5.
Number 5, I got Los Angeles Chargers.
Me too. I got a feeling we're going to be pretty close from here on out.
Yeah, I think so. We'll probably have a couple. I think, we'll probably have a couple things. Maybe switch,
my top 5 is the same as it was from last week.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
My pick to win the AFC West. I'm going to go away from that. I think the Chiefs end up winning the AFC West because Chiefs already went there and beat them, and the Chiefs are through with they're done with the toughest part of their schedule. Chiefs are about to hit a road where we'll talk about the Chiefs in a minute.
Yep.
Chargers are that quiet AFC team no one talks about.
Yep.
They're
5-2.
No one really goes to their games, which is sad. So they should move. They should move.
I actually saw a rumor that the NFL was looking at moving them to St. Louis.
Smart. Maybe not.
They got to do something about that stadium because I went to the Jones Dome and one of the last couple years they were there. I mean, I'm not saying it's complete trash, but they got to do some upgrades on that thing. I mean, they got to do some upgrades.
Yeah, it's weird, right? I don't know. I don't know if St. Louis would be a good spot for him. I mean, I don't know how you lose an NFL team. I know the owner really, really, really wanted to move to L.A., so he might have just been doing that no matter what. Because
he couldn't get money for the stadium because they're more of a baseball town. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. They won a Super Bowl '99. Went there again in 2001. St. Louis
really hadn't been good.
No,
since,
so fans kind of fell off. But anyways, Los Angeles, we talk about Rivers a lot.
Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback
for sure, and so they got a lot of pieces. You know what's funny? I was thinking about it. If the Chargers end up making the playoffs and my team gets bounced, I don't know if I may end up rooting for Rivers to get that ring so that he's just clear-cut Hall of Fame because he could be a little bit of a crybaby sometimes, but that dude's a gamer, and I like watching Rivers play. So there you go.
Yep. All right, number 4, I got the New England Patriots, who beat the Chicago Bears this last weekend and beat the Chiefs the weekend before. They're at 5-2. Again, early in the season, people were saying, has Father Time finally got Brady? Has Belichick lost his touch? And then, here they go, just rattling off wins and beating people. I mean, for them to go to Chicago and beat a good Chicago Bears team on the road, that says something about them. So, I mean, I got them at 4.
Yeah, I was going to say just about the Pats. I'll talk about them in a little bit, but they are actually sorry about the Bears. The Bears' record 3-3 doesn't really reflect they've had a really tough schedule.
They have, and
so they've been grinding because there's 2 teams in the division that are pretty good. Packers are really good, and I think the Vikings are really good.
Yeah,
and so for Pats to go into Chicago and beat them, that's a really good win for them.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Saints. I think they've won what they won 5 in a row, 2-1 at home. But 5 in a row, so they lost their first game. They went out. They won 5. Me and you, big fan of Breeze.
Yep.
Saints picked up Eli Apple, so they, that's
improved
good for
their
them.
team.
Improve their team. That's what you should do when you're potentially a Super Bowl team. You should make those trades.
Mm-hmm.
When you suck, you should. I don't know about trade everybody away, but you should definitely shouldn't be a buyer.
Yeah, you shouldn't go get somebody.
So Saints are a buyer, and that's what they should be.
Yeah, they should.
Love the coach. Yeah. Love the quarterback.
I mean, I can't. I got them at number 3. I can't say enough good things about New Orleans Saints. I mean, I know that they won on a missed extra point, but to me, it always seems like when you're a good team, sometimes you win those games where the ball just happens to bounce your way.
So you win that ugly game.
Yeah, you win that game that really, it was the other team that just made one little mistake that cost them the game. I mean, and Tucker's a guy who's made, 200-something extra points in a row, just happens to miss one that day. and you get out of there with a win. I mean,
Well, see, the good to great teams, they put themselves in a position to benefit from small mistakes like that.
Yeah.
And with the go-ahead touch, they got the go-ahead and then didn't give Baltimore too much time, and they benefited from a small mistake.
Yeah.
If they hadn't hit that go-ahead touchdown, it doesn't even matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely.
So they put themselves in a spot to benefit from the other team.
You're absolutely right. Good teams, great teams put themselves in a position to benefit off that mistake.
Yep, for sure. So my 3 Patriots, same stuff we were talking about. More impressive, I forgot, Gronk didn't go with them.
Yeah.
So they won without Gronk. And then their one bad thing that happened to him, their running back got hurt. Their number 1 running back,
Sony Michel.
He out, man. I don't know what happened. I haven't read the injury report.
I haven't seen the injury report, but
I'll say this about New England. I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, they just kind of have this next man up mentality, and it seems like it doesn't matter who gets hurt there. They just freaking win games.
Even when Tom Brady gets hurt.
Yeah,
I think Brady's the GOAT, but
they won.
He was out 4 games last year, and they went 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, and they had this guy Matt Castle who played for him, did pretty well.
11-5 with Matt Castle.
And then came to Kansas City and was garbage.
Think about this. They went last year. Yeah, it's last year. Last year they start Garoppolo. Was it last year? Yeah. 4-game suspension last year. 3 of the games, Garoppolo. One of the games they had to start Jacoby.
Yeah.
And they still won.
Yeah.
So they just switched it up a little bit. So Patriots are, they're there.
Yeah, they just find a way to get it done.
I think 2-1 are the same.
Yep, 2-1 are the same. 2 is the Chiefs. They've been 2 every week for me. I mean, they keep winning. Their one loss, obviously, New England on the road. Not very many teams go to Foxborough and win. So I did not move them back when they lost that one. But, I mean, they did what good teams do. And Cincinnati came to Kansas City, and I mean, we've been to Arrowhead. Especially in prime time, there is not another NFL stadium I've ever been in that's like it. I mean, that place is rocking, and the fans are into it. I mean, people were out there tailgating all day and going into the stadium and cheering on the Chiefs, and I can't wait. I'm going to a primetime game in December against the Chargers.
That's going to be a big game.
It's going to be a big game. Me and the wife are going, so I'm looking forward to that.
That's a big game. Chargers, depending on what the Chargers do up until then, that could potentially be for the division.
It could be. It's a Thursday night game.
Yeah. So that's going to be a huge game. It's going to be awesome. I love the Chiefs. The defense stepped up this week. I really hope they trade for Patrick Peterson. But the defense played good. It looked like when you watch the game and you went through the numbers, it looked like they were playing. It's like they blanketed everybody else on defense and let AJ get his 120 yards, and just kept everybody else in check. Because I think Andy Dalton, I don't think even had 200 yards. I don't think.
Yeah,
179 or something like that. It's crazy. And Chiefs defense is not great. D Ford played really well. The thing that's cool about this team is when they get Barry back and they get Houston back and Sorensen comes back, the defense is better. Mm-hmm. Are they elite? No. Are they better? Yeah, because Barry's a general, right?
Hey, and they've played good enough.
I'll say this. A quiet thing they did this week was they signed, not this week, the week before this game, they signed Frank Zombo back to a little contract. His sole purpose as being like a third or fourth middle linebacker or outside linebacker. Anyways, he's like a little player coach guy because he knows the defense really well. I don't know if that had anything to do with it because some of these guys are still like Ragland and Hitchens are still trying to get it. So anyways, defense, other than that, the offense, play calling is really, really nice. They really, it is really cute stuff. It's really flashy little, it's all these little screens and stuff, but then they do a really, really good job of when they line up, they do a really good job picking apart where the soft part of the defense is. And I really think, they throw the ball downfield quite a bit. I really think that they're honestly taking what the defense is giving them, and Mahomes is doing a really good job throwing to open guys. The only time he didn't, that interception, I think he said, screw it, I'm going to go for it. Hill was triple covered.
Yeah.
And he threw a pick. I don't know if you saw that play.
I didn't see that one.
No. I'll tell you about it, man. It's pretty funny. So, anyways, love this Chiefs team. This is a team I had winning 9 or 10 games and maybe making wild card. So I'm pretty happy where they're at right now. Now the number 1 is the Rams.
Yep. I mean, what they're 7-0. Won a tough road game at Denver. I know, or no, that was 2 weeks ago when they went to Denver.
Yeah, this week they smashed San Fran.
Yeah,
right?
they smashed San Fran. So, but did what they're supposed to do. I mean, beating a division team. We talk about it all the time. You got to win your division first.
Right.
Division game. San Francisco lost, their quarterback, obviously, Garoppolo, but, hey, just keep winning, Rams.
Sign of a really good team is that they don't play down in the competition.
Yep.
And they sure did. They went out and killed them.
Yep.
And that's true. No, I mean, it's tough in San Fran because your quarterback's gone. And, you're starting this guy who didn't think he was going to be starting this year. That's really tough. But, the Rams did what they should have done, and they just beat the heck out of them. So the Rams have proved they can win a ball game a lot of different ways. Every position player on that offense is really nice. Running back, 3 wide receivers are all really good. Quarterback's really good. The offensive line's good. I cannot wait. I really, really hope the Chiefs and Rams win out until they play in Mexico City. That's going to be a huge game.
Yeah, that would be awesome if they were both rolling in there, with one loss between the two of them.
It'd be really, really cool if they run the table and get to that game, and then they run it again. I don't know about running it again, but they end up in the Super Bowl too, so we'll get to see them play twice. That's going to be two. That game's going to be like 40 to whatever.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like those are your two best teams and have been since week 1.
And how's this? I mean, the thing is, so we're talking about our top 4, top of our 4 teams. Even you can even say the Chargers too, but Rams, Chiefs, Patriots, Saints, Chargers. More Rams, Chiefs, Saints, innovative offense. Innovative offense, especially with the new rules, is leading the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, I mean, I love watching the Rams and the Chiefs play. So.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, all right, well, hey, that's the show this week. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're Midwest Mikes. I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
And hit us up on social media at Midwest Mikes for all of it. So we'll see you soon. Talk to you then, and have a good week.